Welcome to Best of the Nest, a program produced by the television production students of Armstrong High School that takes a look at things from the student's point of view. I'm Camden Harkleroad of AHS-TV, and today we will take a look at spring activities here at AHS. But first, we delve into what it's like for students that also work on top of academics and other activities. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Brody with AHS-TV, and we're here to take a closer look today at students with jobs. We took to the halls to see what students have to say.
Do you have a job outside of school, and if so, where?
Yes, I work at Under Armour at Grove City Outlets.
Yes, I do. I work at Riverside.
I work at the Villa and I make salads.
Yes, I do. I work at Pizza Hut.
What motivated you to get a job?
So that I could have some spending money.
I had a lot of free time, and I kind of just wanted money to spend and go do things with.
Money.
Mainly the money and like getting out of the house and stuff.
What would you say you've gained from having a job?
I've learned like a lot about respecting other people and stuff.
I feel like I've gained more financial responsibility and probably just more responsibility in general.
So that I could have some spending money.
What would you say you've gained from getting a job?
It gave me a good work ethic, and it gave me a lot of new responsibilities.
Lots of independence and responsibility because I have to know when I work and what times to be there and just kind of work on my own.
I've learned like a lot about respecting other people and stuff.
I feel like I've gained more financial responsibility and probably just more responsibility in general.
And do you feel having a job has affected your schooling?
Not really. Some days it's harder than others, but in general, not really.
I think it has because it's made me more responsible, but I also have to balance and manage my time better and think about like when I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm like really tired a lot when I go home and stuff.
Not in a negative way. It does cut into a little bit of time after school, but it's nothing I can't handle.
Well, there you have it, folks, straight from the Hawks' beak. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Brody Grimm. For those of you just joining us, I'm Tesmiana Jordan of AHS-TV, and I am joined today with Mandy Hankey and Tandy Stuyvesant to talk about working students. Thank you for joining us today. What are some of your opinions on the student workforce?
Well, I think they're an integral part of the workforce. I mean, there's always a job to do, and there's plenty of jobs to do those things. And I think the students really do a great job, and they lend a new element to the workforce.
I agree with Tandy. They're really part of, helping develop, especially in small local community stores or any other jobs like that. They're really helpful in that area. It's a lot of different jobs for them to do.
And what businesses do you employ for?
I work for Concordia Lutheran Ministries. I'm in the food service department. I work for the Independent Living Havens. I'm the culinary director for the Independent Living Apartments for Concordia.
I work at Hankey's Riverside. I'm one of the managers and store owners there.
What do you think students get out of working?
Well, what I think they get out of working is a bigger sense of responsibility, ownership, those kind of things. It helps with life lessons down the road.
Definitely, yes. And money gives them the opportunity to earn money and allows them to have more freedoms with them working. And like she said, responsibility, independence, growth as, learning how to move up in the working field.
Getting prepared for
yes,
out of school life.
Yeah.
Why do you think students want to work?
Well, I think that's a great question. That's actually one of the questions I always ask in my interviews, like, why do you want a job? And a lot of the answers are very truthful. They need to make money for car insurance. They want to save for college. They want to get more knowledge about what they maybe want to do whenever they go to college. So especially at Concordia, I mean, it's one of those life lessons. We do store tours. If you want to follow a nurse, if you want to work in a kitchen, if you want to see the accounting department and things like that, we do those things for the students and servers that work for us.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it.
pretty much, yeah. They want money to go and do things, and
Do you like your student workers?
course I do. I interview all of them, so I hire them. So, I get to know them before I actually hire them. So of course I like them.
Yeah, same thing. I interview them, and you get to build a relationship with them. And when they leave and go off to college, it's kind of sad because you see them grow. They might start out real quiet and timid, and not very nervous. And by the time they're ready to go to college, they're open. They have done a lot of things at the store and build up more, do more jobs at the store, and that they grow, and it's sad for them to leave.
You guys are a big influence on building their personalities and their skills. So you guys are very important. Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you do to help students balance work and school life?
I just do special schedules for them. It just depends on what they have going on in their lives. Sometimes they have, football or track or the musical, and things like that. So, for part of the year, they can work all the time for me, but then for certain parts of the year, they can only work a couple of days a week, or maybe even one day a week during some track season or a sports season or something like that, which is completely fine. So I just try and make their schedules as easy to work with for them as it is for us.
Yeah, that's the same as us. We give them, depending on what activities they are in school, sports, even out of school activities, we just lessen their work days and the hours, and essentially some will come back when they are in college during their spring breaks or holiday breaks and stuff. So we work with them to come back and to do all that too.
Do you guys recommend students to start working at a young age?
Absolutely. You're not going to learn responsibility and, like I said before, accountability, taking care of people. A lot of the jobs for students are service industry jobs. And I think one of the best places to start your work career is in the service industry, because then as you grow up and as you move on and do your other careers and those kind of things, I think you actually look back to the lessons that you learned in the service industry. So I think it's very important for students to start young, start earning young. I'm not saying go out and get a full-time job, but it's good. It's good to, it's good to work. It is.
Yes, it definitely is to start out young. It helps you learn and grow with the public, how to work with the public and the service industry and everything. Yeah, definitely. It's, I'd say too early. 16, 17, that's a good time to start, and it helps you learn.
Thank you. Thank you, Mandy Hankey and Tandy Stuyvesant, for joining us today to get the Hawk's Eye view on working students. Until next time, I'm Tessiana Jordan of AHS-TV. Keep on soaring.
We're going to take a short commercial break, and we will be right back with more of AHS-TV's Best of the Nest.
Students in communications media at Indiana University of Pennsylvania can focus on a variety of areas, including media promotions. Our promotions students learn their skills by working in a hands-on environment, gaining real-world experience. They learn how to use media to promote, produce, and manage events, and how media organizations operate. They create promotional campaigns and help clients pitch their services, products, and events. With excellent classes led by experienced teachers, the Communications Media Department at IUP is perfect for students interested in media promotions.
I'm Dante Magnati of AHS-TV, and welcome back to another episode of SQUAWK TALK Live. Again, I'm joined by the boys, and this time we're going to be reviewing the Craft House, because that's where we went last Friday. What do you guys have to say?
In my opinion, it was pretty fire, except I only had like 4 minutes to eat my food, so that was a big problem.
Kind of mid. Yeah, I'd say it was pretty mid.
Very mid.
I'd give it like a 5 out of 10.
I got there, I didn't get the wings. I got the Craft House burger, okay? And
with no cheese?
Yeah, with no cheese. That thing was mid as can be.
Weirdo.
It was kind of dry half the time. Like, every other bite was good.
Because you had no cheese on it.
The fries were okay. My bad, I can't have cheese.
Oh, yeah,
it's just how it works. I'm used to the flavor of no cheese.
Why can't you eat
But
cheese?
yeah, I think it was very mid, and the service was not good at all, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, the service wasn't great. I
I
mean,
also-
Scotty did ask for a barbecue sauce and came out with it like 20 minutes later.
I also only had 5 minutes to eat a steak, and it was $20 for 2 bites.
Yeah, the steak was.
That's a
Steak
6-ounce
was-
steak.
It was
steak
not
was a
6
mistake.
ounces.
It was a
like
mistake,
3.
bro.
Your hand was bigger
It was
than
a
the steak.
mistake.
It
You
was
should,
not a steak.
you should not have gotten that steak.
I got the Cajun pasta. It was mid. I was literally about to throw up afterwards because of how much I ate. It was a good portion, but it was just too much.
I mean, I had a pulled pork burger. I loved it personally. The waiter did me wrong with the no barbecue. I completely blame him for that. But he brought us some rank iced tea. That tea was not good. I'm sorry. It wasn't.
I think we all agree on that.
Yeah, that's
It wasn't, and he charged. Who did he charge? He charged Garen for iced tea, and he didn't.
Yeah, I didn't even get a cup for my tea.
They charged you for tea that you never
they charged
got.
me for tea, and I didn't even drink any.
Craft House, you owe Garen
The service was
$2.50.
definitely questionable. I said the service was definitely questionable.
It wasn't that questionable. It was not good.
Every time we wanted to order, we would like try to wave him over, and he would just look at us and walk back in the back room. And I'm like, dude, we're hungry. These guys got work, but you guys need to schedule different. Like this Friday, your mottos, schedule.
You're kidding.
Call up. All right.
How about we plan in advance then and not work Fridays anymore?
What part of we're
Later
doing this
on
every
Fridays.
Friday don't you boys get?
You know, it's been like only 3 weeks. You know.
I think it's the Friday part.
Good for you.
Hey, he clocked me in at 4.
Yeah, but you were 15 minutes late.
My manager's G.
That's not
9 minutes late.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't go that far.
We're not gonna go there.
All right. But nah, their tea, mid. Did anyone get a water? I think everyone got
got a water.
waters.
Everybody just
Once
drank
they brought
the
out
tea.
the pitcher, everyone had tea.
Yeah. I got a water and then I just kind of fiended off your guys' tea.
I just
Yeah.
drank it from the thing.
I'd say the only
Yeah.
good thing was their fries. Like their fries were actually pretty good.
No, those are mid. Those are so terrible compared to their old fries.
Yeah.
Well, it was
Dude, their
better than
old
the
fries were
sandwich, so it's
gas.
automatically better.
The mac and cheese is amazing though.
Yeah, but
And
how
you guys
hard
get
is
the
it to
mac
make
and
mac
cheese?
and cheese?
What?
How hard is it to make mac and cheese?
How hard is it to make a steak? It was
Really?
dookie.
It's bigger than your hand.
Mac and
Really
cheese
pretty
was
hard because
good.
it wasn't good.
Well, mac and cheese was.
My 6 jumbo wings with the black and gold sauce, they were fire. It's just the fact that I only had 3 minutes to eat them.
Took you like 20.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you
I
had
kind
3
of
minutes,
extended
but-
my time a little bit.
A little late to
They
work.
were good. I couldn't just walk away. I think I left 2 wings in there.
Yeah, you left something in there.
What did Phoenix get? You got wings?
Phoenix has the same thing as Tyson did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the wings. No,
But
I
it
remember
wasn't.
Buffalo.
It was Buffalo.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Black and Gold.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Sitting there like this, looking at his fingers.
Yeah,
he was like
Phoenix had
crying.
the-
His
there
face
that-
was red. He
there
was
the
sweating.
napkins, He starts wiping his face, and then he has to run out to his car, runs back in because he forgot Scotty because he was driving him home, and goes, I can't just leave 2 wings on my plate and just eat some in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. He did have, that was funny as crap though. He had the meat sweats.
Dude, my pasta, whenever I got like finished with it, there was nothing but oil at the bottom. Like it was like it was so nasty.
Quality.
That's too much.
I kept eating it, obviously, but like, dude, it was so nasty.
Quality.
Karen, what'd you get?
I got like their fried chicken sandwich. It was
Of course
just
you
it
want
was just
chicken
covered
again.
in butter and honey.
Yeah,
late
I would
again.
say I would
chicken again.
more on
It's
time
not-
than
it's
I
not a
was
real Friday
for
Friday.
margaritas.
He was more on time, but you don't gotta change. We're all coming here wearing what we are right now, and
Yeah.
you go home, you put on the watch, you put on the chain.
A different watch.
Gary, make sure he looks good when he goes.
You gotta look drippy.
Okay, but we got a time crunch. Like, get there.
Dude, this kid was,
I don't got a time crunch. Chum and
it's like
Tyson
he's
got a
going
time
to church
crunch.
on Sundays. Like this kid was.
Yeah,
all
like
Yeah,
he,
for real.
I'm shocked he ain't pulling up in the dress shoes.
I just wait this Friday. He's
Oh,
coming in.
don't
yeah,
you
probably.
worry. I'll put that in my notes.
Put it in your notes, dude. Show up to your mottos in a full suit.
Hey, we
Alright.
should go to like an expensive restaurant.
And
Like,
show up in
just-
khakis.
No, show up in like some suits.
That
Just,
would be
like,
fire.
That would be so fire. We could
Like-
go to like Pittsburgh one of these days. And
Yeah, I was about to
It
say,
was a
what kind
good
of restaurant
restaurant.
around here is that good?
Oh, no, there's not a restaurant around here with that type of time. Huh?
Speak up, bro. The melting pot.
Come in,
fancy restaurant like where you make your own
There
food.
he is. Sit down in the middle, or you can just sit down.
No, sit on the ground,
Sit on the ground in the middle.
Craft House, good. Wings, hurt my stomach, only had 3 out of 6. Toilet stuck for hour. That's my entrance, everybody.
How about the service?
Oh, the service was phenomenal.
Really? Yeah, everybody else said it was. Why you laugh, Phoenix? Wow. Why was this? Why was that phenomenal with the laugh?
It was a good time.
No, we all said that was bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the service was so dull. But no. The food, it wasn't bad. It was a good time. It was pretty calm, quiet. I love the Craft House. Don't want to bash them, but low-key mid, not better than Merrick's.
What were you talking about during the dinner?
Yeah, what were you?
Something about a giant slayer and Jack
the
and the Beanstalk?
The old kids' fable of Jack and the Beanstalk and the
Can you say what you
stock
said?
and the giant
Could you repeat the phrase you said?
Five fum. What comes after that?
Fum. What comes after that?
What's next?
I don't know the whole chant.
Well, you knew it on Friday night.
It was like your own rendition of the chant.
It's a long time
You were talking
ago.
about Chayton just standing up in the middle of the thing, just slamming his chair on the ground and then sitting.
Yeah, Chayton was just slamming his chair, causing a scene. Can we please talk about that?
He literally just got up and decided to throw his chair.
Did not slam my chair.
How long?
Dude, the dude next
How long
to
has
us.
this been going?
Like
Wait, hold on.
5,
I was
7
gonna go to
minutes.
the bathroom, but then I didn't go.
We're not going to talk about the fact that Scotty just picked up the onions off of Trevor's salad and
That
ate
was-
them
that was
straight.
foul,
ate them
bro.
straight.
He was right beside me, and I just heard. I was like, wow, that was crunchy, whatever he's munching on. And I look over, and all I smell is onion, just like BO in my face. I'm like, Scotty, why are you eating a raw onion? And he's like, yeah, that wasn't good.
He regretted
Nothing
it
comes out of his mouth.
immediately.
I was like, ooh.
All your professors, all of them, they know that all it takes is one dreamer with passion, one person, and they hope in each of you that you might be that one who makes a longer-lasting light bulb, who writes music for the ages, who reaches into the mind and discovers a new star, and who can change the world of a 5th grader. We're gathered here to hope in you.
And we're back with more of AHS-TV's Best of the Nest. I'm Camden Harkleroad of AHS-TV. Let's jump right back into taking a look at some spring activities happening here at AHS.
Hello, I'm Eliza Ashbaugh of AHS-TV, and in this segment of Best of the Nest, we will take a look at the spring semester and how it's viewed from the student's perspective. We'll be talking with Jenna Klontz and Nathan Wagaman to get a hawk's eye view. But first, let's take a closer look at what some of our students and teachers have to say regarding the topic. Take it away, Ava.
Hello, I'm Ava Barton of AHS-TV, and today we're taking a closer look at how students and teachers at AHS feel about the spring semester. We are here with Mrs. Contrail, the advisor of junior class, Mrs. Contrail. It is known that the junior class cabinet is the club that organizes the prom dance. How did your involvement in the prom affect your overall spring semester as a teacher?
Spring semester is, for all teachers, I believe, very stressful and busy. So I guess it definitely adds to my busy. But, I mean, we do a lot of things outside of school and we meet in the morning. So during the school day, it doesn't affect me too much.
Okay. Do you feel that the class cabinet is working well together to plan the prom?
Yes, we have a good group. They've raised a lot of money. I think we should have a very nice prom this year. I'm very pleased.
And then besides prom, are there any other spring events you are looking forward to this year?
I always look forward to spring sports because the weather's nice and it's good to be outside. I always look forward to all the fun things for the seniors, graduation, the banquets, the honors they receive. So spring is probably my favorite time at school.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
We're here with Logan Galinsky, and he's a member of the baseball team. So Logan, how do your athletic involvements affect your spring semester at AHS?
A lot of away games, which means very little 10th period. Sorry, Miss Kidder.
Now Logan, how does it feel to be a senior on the baseball team this year?
Feels great. I don't have to carry baseballs anymore. I just boss the freshmen around. It's finally my turn.
There you go. And then what are your expectations for the team this year?
Hoping to finally make playoffs for the first time. New coaching staff, everyone's playing a lot better. Feeling like it's maybe our year.
Great, thank you, Logan. Here today we have Nolan Heilman, and he is a lead in this year's upcoming spring musical. Nolan, how has your involvement in the musical made a positive impact on your school year?
Well, it's always just kind of something to look forward to. So even if you're like having a bad day, it's such a tight-knit community and it's such a great experience that it's always something to look forward to at the end of the day.
Perfect. Do you feel that the spring semester has a more positive outlook than the fall semester, or do you feel it to be about the same?
That's a good question. I think they're both like very inherently different. I think in the fall semester you have fall sports. In the spring semester you have obviously spring sports, but they're completely different. I think that it's up to the students a little bit to kind of make the spring semester as best as it can be.
Perfect. And then being a senior, there are many traditions we take part of in the spring semester. Are there any traditions you are specifically excited for?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I mean, obviously graduation is huge. I'm not gonna say I'm excited to get out of here, but I'm excited to take that step. The senior trip is looking to be super fun. All that jazz, all the stuff they throw for us at the end of the school year is looking to be a good time.
Perfect. Thank you, Nolan. Well, there you have it, folks. Straight from the Hawks Beak. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Ava. For those of you just joining us, I'm Eliza Ashbaugh of AHS-TV, and I'm joined today with Jenna Klontz and Nathan Wagaman to talk about the spring semester. Thank you for joining us today. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your involvements at AHS? Nate, you can start.
My name is Nathan Wagaman, obviously, but I'm part of basketball. I'm on the track and field team, and just in general around like school hours, I'm part of the film production crew. Just
awesome.
A little bit about me.
Jenna?
I'm Jenna. I'm on the softball team here. I also cheered this year. I'm the president of Interact Club, and I'm also involved in FCA and class cabinet.
Do your athletic involvements make a positive impact on your spring semester overall?
I would say yeah, just because it's like, it's a break. It feels like break. A lot of people think like sports are very heavy weighted, but for me it's kind of just a getaway from classes. So I think it makes it better.
Do you ever think it's too much or you're juggling too much?
Sometimes, but recently with this year, I think how they have this year set up, it's a lot easier than past years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to agree. It keeps me busy, and I think school goes fast for me when I'm busy, so I like it.
For sure. Are there any specific spring activities you are looking forward to this year?
Just track for me. I'm a big track guy. Our team's looking like it's pretty good. Looking forward to having a good season.
I'm looking forward to softball. I'm looking forward to graduation. I'm also looking forward to prom, so I'm really excited for those things.
Yes. As we talked about earlier, you are both involved in sports. Beside that, are there any other spring activities you enjoy partaking in or even watching events?
Our basketball team has a spring activity where we do a camp for younger children, and we teach them basketball every year.
That's nice.
That's one of my favorite things other than track in the spring.
I'm mostly softball all spring. You know, it's kind of like a job for me, but I also like watching our baseball team, and I hope that they have a good season this year.
Yes, me too. Do you believe that the staff and student body are doing a good job to create a positive atmosphere for this semester?
I would say so. I think a lot of their spirits have been lifted compared to past couple years with COVID.
Yeah, for sure.
This year has just been that year where we finally are back on our feet. We're finally free, and I think all the teachers and staff are really making that known.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think our staff here really adores our senior class, and I think they've made this senior year really special.
Yes. If you could start a new tradition at AHS for the spring semester, what would you choose to start?
That's a hard one. I don't really know. Mostly, people do pranks and stuff. I think I'd start a new form of prank or something like that. I don't know. It's just, that's something hard to think about.
Yeah. Do you have any cool ideas for the senior prank that you might want to do?
Fill one of the hallways full of balloons. I don't know.
I've always thought about this. I think that if you drive or seniors should be able to leave 5-10 minutes earlier than the buses, so it's not so chaotic.
I like it
when we're getting out. So.
Something common many seniors experience is senioritis. Have either of you experienced senioritis, and what have you done to preserve through it?
Yeah, I've experienced a lot of senioritis, especially in the beginning of the year. A lot of people were getting it near the end, but I got it in the beginning. But the thing that kind of kept me in check was sports. I realized I got to keep my grades up, I got to get through, and I got to graduate. And, like, I want to go to college, need those grades up. Senioritis can't be a thing when you have goals like that. So kind of just shoved it in the back.
Yeah, I've experienced this like these last couple months. Winter's been dragging, and I don't really want to wake up in the morning. But yeah, school's been really making me want to come, and softball's coming up, so I got to be here every day.
Yes. Obviously, the biggest tradition at the end of the spring semester is graduation. How do you feel about graduation thus far?
I feel pretty good about it. I think it's going good this year. Like, I think we're on a good track compared to like years in the past where they struggled with their upcoming classes and like their graduation. I think we're on a pretty good trail for it.
I'm excited for graduation. There's some days where I'm ready to graduate, and then there's some days where I'm not ready. So I'm really going to miss the people here, but I'm excited to move on.
That's awesome. If you have decided, what are your plans for when you leave AHS?
I want to go to Slippery Rock and become a physical therapist in a sports medicine. I just want to enter the like therapy field, and I think I can really change a lot of people's lives doing that.
Yeah, that's great. For you, Jenna?
I'm going to Gannon University to study secondary education and continue playing softball. I hope to be a history teacher and coach softball someday.
If there was something you would go back and change about your high school experience, what would you change?
I wouldn't have gotten in much trouble. I wish I didn't get in trouble in like 9th grade. I wish I would have like known the importance of like good grades. Like in 9th grade, I didn't really realize how important it was because like I was just setting it all to the side. I was having fun instead. But if I could change anything, I'd change like my grades and like how I was. I would just be a better person.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't change a thing. I think I've had a really good high school experience so far. I mean, I wish we would have had a freshman year, but we were out for COVID, but I don't think I'd change a thing.
If you have a piece of advice to give to the underclassmen, what would it be?
Like I said in the last question, like just keep your grades up, but when you find something you love, like a sport, I found my sport, and it's track. Give it your all and don't hold back at all because like you don't want to risk losing any memories over it. If you love it, give it your all.
Right, let that passion drive you.
Yes.
I like it.
I would say enjoy every moment, you know. Don't wish your life away because it does go fast, and enjoy the people who you're around. So.
And to wrap things up, do you enjoy fall semester or spring semester more?
Spring semester. I just feel like everyone's in a better mood.
I would say fall. Football games are a highlight of our school, and those are memories that you never get back. So Friday nights at Armstrong was wild. So I would definitely say fall semester.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Jenna Klontz and Nathan Wagaman, for joining us today to get the Hawk's Eye view on the spring semester. Until next time, I'm Eliza Ashbaugh of AHS-TV. Keep on soaring.
Well, that's our show for this week. Best of the Nest is a production of the students enrolled in TV production courses at Armstrong High School. Join us again next time for a look at some unique things happening in and around Armstrong High School from the students' point of view. Until then, from our Nestiers, have a great week.